Hey, Ryan Reynolds here. Wishing you a very happy half-off holiday because right now Mint Mobile is offering you the gift of 50% off unlimited. To be clear, that's half price, not half the service. And Mint is still premium unlimited wireless for a great price. So that means a half day, yeah? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.
Things with Wings Productions presents a special episode of the Skylark Bell. I'm your host, Melissa Oliveri. Before I dive into today's episode, I'd like to explain how it came about. Something wild and wonderful happened earlier this week. The Skylark Bell found a whole new and rather large audience, and more than tripled its total of 2 years' worth of downloads in just 24 hours. This caused me to rearrange my calendar a little bit and to write a news story to share with you this week. The episode celebrating the 1-year anniversary of songs from the Skylark Bell soundtrack will now air next week instead. Now, for today's episode, I will share an original story called The Christmas Ghost. This story was inspired by a song I wrote a few years ago, also called The Christmas Ghost, which you will hear at the very end of this episode. The story and the song are dedicated to those who have an empty seat at the holiday table, those who have lost a loved one, and who, every holiday season, feel that pang of sadness and nostalgia, no matter how many years have gone by. But I promise, this story does have a bright side. So grab a blanket and a warm drink, and let's get started. I have a Christmas ghost. Each year, the moment I haul the bins of holiday decorations into the living room, it begins to form. I can usually feel it hovering in the corner of the room, like a mass of swirling clouds coming together to form a storm. I put a holiday record on the turntable and joyfully dance around the room as I set up the tree. Then step back to make sure it's straight before adding the lights. I hang the pine garland on the railing of our front steps, taking the time to adjust the crimson bows just so, then string the lights up in the window. I look around to admire my handiwork, then take a break to snack on fresh-baked sugar cookies and a mug of warm, spiced cider. Outside, I hear the children laugh and shout as they launch snowballs through the air, their colorful scarves and mittens clashing with the white of the snow. I hold the steaming mug of cider between my palms as I watch them. The opposing teams have now come together to build a snow fort. I take the last sip of my drink, then get back to work. I loop a garland across the doorway to the living room, mesmerized by the reflection of the rainbow lights from the tree caught in its silvery tinsel. Then I set the small figurines in and around the vintage nativity set that once belonged to my mother, more out of tradition than anything else. Lastly, I pin up a vintage-style red velvet banner with Noel printed on it in gold letters. Distracted by the merriment, I forget about the ghost, until the record player puts forth that one song, the one that shatters my heart into pieces, the one that puts a lump in my throat, the one that coaxes tears from my eyes, the one that sings about being together for the holidays, if the fates allow, the one that reminds me that the fates had other plans. This is the point. Once sadness and nostalgia take hold, when the ghost moves from the corner of the room like a low-laying fog and wraps around me like a blanket. I let the tears flow, the heartbreak and the grief take hold, only for the length of a song. I lift the lid of the last box to reveal my collection of ornaments, each one a delicate treasure glittering with significance. I relish them all, the vintage and antique ones that belong to parents and grandparents, the clumsy ones handmade by children, the ones purchased the first Christmas after leaving home to decorate a shoebox-sized apartment, others that mark life moments like the arrival of a new love, a new pet, or a baby, and the ones collected while on vacation or work trips, all of them coming together to tell the story of my life. As I hang the ornaments on the tree, the Christmas ghost seeps into my mind. It brings up thoughts of Christmases past, when the magic of childhood gave the holiday a dreamlike quality, like a classic film with a misty glow around the edges of the screen. The Christmas ghost conjures up faces I haven't seen or thought about in years. It brings back memories of gifts long since loved and lost, and the echoes of songs playing on a scratchy record player as we huddled under heaps of hand-knit blankets. The ghost then brings back the sights, sounds, and smells of the holiday kitchen. Meat pies, mashed potatoes and gravy, finger sandwiches, chocolate pudding pie with whipped cream and cherries on top, every flavor of soda under the rainbow, and boxes of cream-filled chocolates and peppermint patties. Things only found at our grandparents' house. Things we ate until our little tummies bulged and we curled up for a nap to let the clock run out until it was time to open our gifts. Finally, the last ornament is hung. The record on the turntable has reached its end. The reel of a lifetime of Christmas memories has played out, and the Christmas ghost withdraws. Alone with my thoughts, I look out the window at the falling snow. Unusually large, delicate snowflakes float from the sky like feathers on a summer breeze. The world outside looks so very still in comparison, the children having been called in for supper, leaving their half-built fort and a handful of snow angels behind. I stand at the window, watching as the snow gradually covers the ground, staring at the path leading to the house, wishing for footprints to appear, wishing for the doorbell to ring. But the world remains still and silent under the darkening sky. It's easy to look back and think of how I would have done things differently all those years ago, had I known it would be our last Christmas. But that's the thing, isn't it? We never know it's the last one until it's too late. No matter how much wishing I have done in the Christmases since, those footprints have never come to mar the freshly fallen snow, and the doorbell has never rung. I put my empty plate and mug into the sink, then return to the comfort of my rocking chair. The living room is lit only by the multicolored twinkle of the Christmas tree, and I can see snowflakes still falling under the glow of the streetlight outside. The room is silent, but for the faint ticking of a clock upstairs and the creaking of the rocking chair against the ancient wood floor. A knock on the door startles me. A neighbor with a gift. A homemade treat delivered with a smile and warm wishes as the cold air seeps through the open door. We exchange pleasantries, and they go on their merry way. Now there are footprints in the snow leading up to the house. Perhaps wishes do come true. I return to my rocking chair, the carefully wrapped package on my lap. Would you like a piece? I ask the empty room. The voice of the Christmas ghost echoes in my mind, telling me to enjoy the sweet gift under the twinkling lights. It tells me to flip over the record, dance to the music, grab a blanket and watch a favorite childhood film, light a candle in the dark, embrace the joy and the sadness, the memories and the present moment. I ponder a moment, then get up and flip the record. I dance over to the couch and grab a blanket, then pop a sweet treat in my mouth as I put on a movie. Once the film has ended, I light a candle in the dark room and watch it go from somber to joyful. I sit quietly and reminisce, and cry because it ended, but smile because it happened. The lesson is a good one, and I take note, because someday, perhaps, I will be someone's Christmas ghost. Thank you so much for listening. Join me next week as we celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Songs from the Skylark Bell, the official soundtrack to the podcast. This episode will feature track-by-track commentary with the inspiration and insight behind each song. An extended version of the episode will also be available exclusively to Patreon subscribers. Links to Patreon and my social media accounts are available in the show notes. Please be sure to listen through to the end of this episode for an original song by myself under my stage name Canal called The Christmas Ghost, which is available exclusively here on the Skylark Bell podcast and on Patreon. As we head into the holiday season, I want to wish all of you peace and joy. I know the holidays can be difficult for many, each for their own different reasons. Hopefully your Christmas ghost will be there to bring you memories of holidays gone by and an appreciation for the present moment. Once again, thank you for listening. I'm Melissa Oliveri, and this is the Skylark Bell Podcast.
All the ornaments are hung. We put on records and sang along. Celebrated Christmas Eve. Now it's time to go to sleep. As I head up to my bed, Christmas dreams swirl in my head. Think I hear a noise outside, but it's not Santa on my mind. I'm waiting for your calls. It's Christmas, please come home. Every year I look for footprints in the snow. You standing at my door, snowflakes in your hair, but there is no one there. Only cold, still long gone Christmas days. Soldiers, milkmaids, turtle doves, feeling safe and loved. Soon the sun lights up the day. Children wrap their eyes awake, running down the stairs with joy. The world is filled with Christmas noise. I'm waiting for your ghost, so I can see you smile. Look down the twinkle in your eyes, beneath the Christmas lights, wishing for your ghost. Please, oh please go home. It's the only wish on my Christmas list. Gifts with ribbon wrapped up tight, garlands, tinsel, sweet delights. I wish I might find your ghost this Christmas night. Silent night, all is calm, all is bright, all is calm, all is bright.
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.